What the president has asked us to do is turn over a new leaf, to transform our relationship with the people of Iran and to extend an outstretched hand that says to the people of Iran that if your leadership is willing to give up being a driver of regional instability, if they are willing to give up nuclear weapons ambitions for the long term, then the United States is willing to fundamentally transform our relationship with that country. That is certainly our goal. We've already made great progress over just the last few hours, and I expect that we'll make additional progress in the hours to come.
Fighting in Lebanon seems to continue to upend the entire process. What does U.S. plan to do about that?
Well, Marco and the entire team have been actively managing what's going on in Lebanon, despite the headlines. Things are actually getting better there. Things have calmed down a little bit. It's going to be something we're just going to have to continuously manage to ensure that, Israel and Lebanon are both safe and secure. That's fundamentally the goal of this, to make the whole region safe and secure.
What would make a successful hit for you?
I think we're going to hopefully make progress on the nuclear issue, make progress on the Lebanon ceasefire issue. Those are the two big things that I think we're going to be focused on. I'm sure the Iranians are going to have issues they'd like to discuss as well.
I do want to ask you about this historic next step, Mr. Vice President, that we are anticipating, the release of the hostages. Can you tell me exactly when are the hostages going to be released? When will we see them?
Well, it really should be any moment now, Kristen. The President of the United States is planning to travel to the Middle East to greet the hostages Monday morning Middle Eastern time, which should be late, Sunday night or very early Monday morning here in the United States. So you can't say exactly the moment they will be released, but we have every expectation. That's why the president is going, that he will be greeting the hostages early next week. It's a monumental thing. It's great, of course, for their families. But I really do think that it shows what happens when you go outside the traditional failed diplomatic routes and actually try something new. It's kind of crazy to me, Kristen, that for our entire history, we've never had a president who's been willing to sit down both with the Gulf Arab states and the Israelis to try to tap some unconventional people to just get a deal done. And I think Americans should be proud of the entire administration. They should be proud of their country because we've worked so hard to make peace in the Middle East happen, and we are right on the cusp of bringing these hostages home. It'll be a great moment for our country, a great moment for the world, but I really do think the lesson here is that Donald Trump refused to go down the failed traditional diplomatic pathway. He cut his own Trump diplomatic pathway, and because of that, it was successful.
Former Vice President Harris is on a national book tour right now, her book 107 Days. She has some sharp words for some Democrats, including yourself. She writes that while she admired you greatly when she was considering you for her running mate, quote, he also hadn't yet had an oh blank moment in his relatively short political career. I wasn't sure how he would cope with the kind of garbage Trump would throw at him. I realized that I couldn't afford to test Mark Kelly in that ugly grinder. What was your reaction to hearing her say you were untested?
Well, I'm pretty good handling garbage. That's never been a problem. It was an honor to be considered. And, we right now, we're trying to address all kinds of problems right now. And I'm not so much focused on a book, but I do wish her success, and I hope she sells a lot of books. As somebody who's written some books, it's hard to sell books.
Do you think that Kamala Harris would be a strong candidate in 2028?
Candidate? Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, she was the nominee last time. I think
you would encourage her to run?
I think she would be incredibly strong. I think you're going to have, a dozen, if not more, folks running, probably on either side.